Hey guys, it's Go here from Aim 14. I'm finally back with you guys. I've been busy preparing for the new gear, as you can see by the Eternal gear that I have here. I was saving for a lot of lamps. Wasn't really anything, crazy significant going on in my day-to-day Legend of Mushroom gameplay, where I felt like I would force a video out. I was also a little bit busy in real life, but today going to do a progress video for you guys. So you can see here I'm 7 out of 10 on my Eternal gear. I didn't make any really big trade-offs. Of course, this is my mage set. But most of my trade-offs, I did lose just a little bit of skill crit here. Right here. So yeah, I lost about 6% skill crit. But I did gain it back in stun. And I also gained a ridiculous amount of HP, as I'm sure you know if you have access to this gear, and you also save lamps like I did, then you're feeling a really big HP boost from this gear. It's made the meta quite interesting. I can see some changes coming in the somewhat near future. Maybe closer for some people that are spending more money than maybe I can get to. But I think we will see a little bit of a shift away from the crit damage and crit rate kind of meta that's been going on. The high DPS meta that has kind of been dominating PvP. I think we will see some deviation from that somewhat soon. But yeah, we got a few great pieces here really overall, such as this one. And we have, some skill crit regen here. This was one I kind of just picked up for the regen, and I didn't get another belt. I kind of bit the bullet on that one, but I don't really have any problems with it. I think it's all okay. But was that the best thing to do? Probably not. But as long as you do it with one, maybe 2 or 3 gear pieces, if you're pushing from your Oris or Gilded gear to your Eternal, I think it's okay to do just a couple pieces, as long as, you're not giving too much of your base percentage values. I know my stun isn't very high for a mage, but I don't really worry about it that much. Ignore stun is very easy to get, and I don't plan to ever invest very hard into stun, honestly. And so for Family Brawl this week, we are still rank 1, and we were able to beat this family today, Radiance again. So we are 3 victories against them, and we are 1 loss against them. So it's 3-1 right now, and we're pretty happy about that. They're a very, very strong family. We always take them pretty seriously. They get us in some tight situations. I will show here just like a really big loss gap. We have quite a few inactives that they just can't hang in this brawl. They're not really here anymore. And it definitely pushes us kind of with our backs against the wall. You can see here giant loss streaks, right? Primarily here. And then we win a couple, and then we go right back to a loss streak. Really pushes us into a corner, right? And then here's for our bottom lane here. Just a pretty heavy loss streak, and they're just really strong. There's really no other way to explain it. I mean, there's both lanes, and top lane went pretty well. They kind of just put kind of one of their inactives, I think, there. And so that was a pretty easy, clean sweep. Middle lane, we had a handful of players left. I think we had 3 or 4 players, maybe 5. And our bottom lane went, Trogdor was our last player alive against, I believe it was 4 players. So we got close to a 3-0 tower sweep. We're pretty happy about it. I mean, even just beating Radiance in general is very, very difficult. So, we'll take the win. We'll be happy with it. And we'll see them next time. They're very good, very coordinated, very strong. So some of the other things that I've been working on here is in my cross-server PvP, we're currently kind of just coasting around. In Master 3, I got up to Master 2 and got demoted really fast. We're not spending a lot of money here on Legend of Mushroom, right? And I'm kind of just happy to be getting some of the higher rewards. I'm not moving as quickly as other players, but I think still in a pretty comfortable spot compared to a lot of other players, and still having fun with the game whenever I'm playing, despite some of the other issues. And soon we will be getting another pink soul. So you'll see at the top left, I'm at 3,000 glory badge. And after this closes up here, in 1 hour actually, I will be able to get another pink soul. Since the new gear is coming out, and of course you can see the HP difference here, we have a big HP difference that we have just gathered. And so I'm going to get the global HP soul to capitalize on that. And then once we take care of that, or actually, I already have my HP soul, so excuse me. What I'm probably going to focus on is either my defense soul or on my crit damage soul. And the reason for that is we need more crit damage now, or skill crit damage. And that's in order to make, there's a lot of HP that came into the game. And so my measly little crit damage sometimes isn't really doing it for a one-shot, right? So let me find somebody here with some purple. Of course, he still has a Supreme, so hopefully this will be somewhat representative of what I want to show. So I'm sorry, Cheese Man, I love you, but I'm going to use Cheese here as an example. You see how, he's got more HP from this new gear. Before, it was pretty much a one-shot, and it was not as close as it is now because my bat skill is proccing his counters. So, no white gear here. Some white gear here as an archer. Overall, need a little bit more damage now as a result of this new gear. So I guess I will be pushing my crit damage soul so I can get more skill crit. Hopefully get to around the 200k range for skill crit damage. And, we will be pumping out some bigger numbers there. But overall, we will look at our Prayer Rush. Of course, I have some fruit that I need to be using. But we're doing pretty good, especially because we get the family leader rewards. So I can expect maybe 5 tokens out of this. And I am now going to be going for the Adaptos slime for when I decide to play warrior again, or just anything in general. You can never go wrong with the global HP buff, especially with the new gear. But I do think that this is one of the best mounts in the game. We will see how it holds up as the meta changes with the new gear. So guys, I have some other videos that are coming very soon. And I have been in the process of making them, but I really needed the new gear to come out before I could give you some visuals and experiment with some things on my own, along with comparing things with other members of the community to try to bring you the best information that I can bring you. So this week should come with a lot of great information along with more guides. I know I will do my mage guide this week for sure, and we will see what other information that I can share with you regarding the new content and how things are going. I will also provide an update later in the week for how my family does. Hopefully we can get rank 1 for season 4, and that would give us season 2 and season 4 rank 1. So we're going to go ahead and go for it. It's kind of funny actually, because we had this inactivity problem and we were really thinking that, maybe we would just kind of try, but we wouldn't really stress out or overly push for anything crazy this season, knowing what we're going through. But we're still pulling through rank 1. We're really happy about that. And we're going to go ahead and try to finish it out. So here you can see our family brawl win rate is 93.5%. And it is going pretty good overall. We streamed this brawl in the Discord server that I always link in the description. So if you would like a chance to get to talk with some other great people and very experienced players and just kind of have some fun during some of the events that we have in the server, it's, not really directly linked to YouTube, but we just have fun with the game. We all answer questions there, and it's just overall a good time every time that we have a event in the voice channel there. And if you guys would be interested in that, please check out the link in the description. So guys, this is all that I have for you for this progress video. I really appreciate you guys watching and continuing to support my channel, and thank you to those who are in the Discord server and joined for the events. I'm looking forward to some of the new content that I will be able to provide for you, and stay tuned for that. So I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks again.